Hi, الثقافية. It's an honor being here and being interviewed by you. Thank you. Well, that's a kind of like a tricky question, but I think that what they have to understand nowadays is that their job is not, they're not going to be taken. They're going to be improved. They're going to be more powerful because, you know, during this age of AI, everything it's getting, I mean, people are getting scary now, right? They don't know what is going to happen, but the great thing is that AI and the tech is actually improving, you know, those roles and what, you know, translators can do. So if I had to just, you know, wrap up, I would say they need to be adaptive. They need to change their mindset to explore what AI could do for them instead of thinking that AI will take away their jobs. Well, that's actually a great question because we talked about earlier that they have to have mindsets and skill sets nowadays that are not related to hard skills. You know, we can always, our brains can adapt easily. We don't have static brains. We can learn, we can reorganize, we can readapt. So that being said, the hard skills, we can always get them, right? We can always go out there and study and learn new things. But skill sets on mindset, it's something really important nowadays. And it's something that we all have to have because we need to change our mind and in order to have a more growth mind. So I think that's the main point. Well, you know, people call me the talent lady. It's kind of like a name that it actually hit really hard because I've worked in this industry for many, many years, more than I can count off. And my passion drives towards, you know, getting talent into companies, connecting purposes. And it's more than just checking resumes or taking CVs. It's about, you know, having an eye and see, okay, that person, it's going to match that client because I know their culture, I know what they want, what they think about. I know that person is going to match them. And how do I know that? By interview them, by not only asking them technical questions, but asking them, okay, what's your purpose? What do you want to achieve? How do you see yourself in 5 years? What are you driven by? I mean, things that make us human. I mean, I can read a resume in 5 seconds, but I want to have a sense of what the person wants, what the passion behind, what the purpose. And for that, you need to have time. You need to communicate. You need to be human. You need to interact. So that's what I do. I do that. I love that. So I don't believe 100% sure. I can't guarantee you that the translators are going to be gone. I do know, and it's fact, I can see that you know, the translators are decreasing. The need of translators are decreasing because there's no need for them to translate word by word anymore. That's something that AI can do. But there's hope because there's need for communications. There's need for human intelligence, and that's something AI cannot do. And for that, we need translators. There you go. More positive? But it's true, actually. I don't think that translators as a professional, you know, title will disappear. I think it will merge or it will eventually adapt to a new, maybe, name. Like, for example, before AI, we called translation. Now we call it globalization or global content or global data, right? So I don't know what name it's going to be for translators, but I'm pretty sure that, you know, the role, it won't disappear, but it will adapt. It will, you know, face to something new, to embrace the technology, embrace what is happening. And what is happening is that things are going faster, so we have more time to do more things. Therefore, you know, a translation, normal translation that it could take you a day, now it can take you like 5 minutes. So you have the rest of the day to do something else. And you have to be expectant of that. Thank you so much. Shukran.